Y'all, I am like real life. I know I got a smile on my face, but sometimes you got to smile just, I don't know. Cause I'm just in a messed up mood right about now. I I didn't get no sleep last night, but surprisingly, I'm not even tired. Like I literally went to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, after three. No, it was probably like four, and I woke up at 7. And I'm not even tired. I have to go to work early and all that stuff, and I'm not even tired. But while I was at work, this I logged onto Twitter for 1 second. The only time that I logged onto Twitter, and for the first time that day, this day, I logged on, and I was just like, "Wait a minute, what?" And then I said no. I put out a tweet and I said no, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna log back off until and just hope that what I just saw wasn't real, because at this time they had not confirmed everything that we know now, and we still don't know exactly what's going on. But it's just a lot. Like I was not expecting this. If listen, last night we got word that one of the most iconic or most noticeable person that from wrestling, that female wrestlers that made an impact, Chyna. If you did not watch wrestling when you was younger or whatever, you glimpsed and you knew something about Chyna the wrestler. Okay, either you seen her wrestling or you seen her on Celebrity Rehab with Dr. Drew. You seen her somewhere. And I know she had a story past after she got through wrestling with the porn, and she had drug addiction and stuff like that. And then I'm seeing that she passed away, and I said, "Oh my God, she's just 46 years old." She was one of my all-time favorites when I was younger. That's who I watched, back in the day when it was WWE and WWF. I used to watch WWF all the time, when they used to have, what I'm saying? Come on now. If you was young, I was like 13, 14 years old. That shit was the shit back in the day, okay? The Rock was the shit. We had so many classic icons and people that was on there. I know I'm using the word icon loosely, but you know what I'm trying to say. But figures that was on there, and Chyna, she just stood out because she fought men, she fought women, she did things that a lot of women were not doing at that time, and she was just badass. Like she was badass. And I heard the stuff about her, doing the porn, and then getting into the drugs and stuff like that, and she just couldn't shake it. And basically what they're saying now is that it was a possible, most likely leading towards a drug overdose that took her out. And I was sad about that. I was like, no, because this is somebody that I knew when I was a kid. And then I'm at work doing my job. You guys, I was doing my job. And I saw that tweet and I said, no, I'm not doing this. And then it just started coming in and coming in, and people just started tweeting me and hitting me up. And my mom even hit me up and was like, "Girl, did you hear about Prince?" And I said, "Oh, no, no, no." And they confirmed it and said, there was some disturbances and some ambulances, and, the police was out there at his home, and they said that they had found a body. It was a body out there. Somebody did die at his estate. And at that point in time, I'm just thinking that, it was just one of somebody that worked with him or a friend or something like that. I was not thinking that it was him. Prince is only 57 years old. And at this point in time, age really is nothing but a number, okay? It don't mean shit, as we can see. And, he just, and they confirmed it. His publicist confirmed it. TMZ, you got to take TMZ with a grain of salt, because sometimes they get their shit right, sometimes they get that shit all the way wrong. So that's why I was waiting. And then all the big news organizations started reporting, and then the publicist confirmed it. And I was just like, wow. That was one thing that you never really expected. Like, Prince, this is a fucking legend. There will never be another Whitney. There will never be another Mariah. There will never be another Michael Jackson. There will never be another Celine Dion. There will never be another Aretha Franklin, another Patti LaBelle. There will never be another Elton. There will never be a David Bowie. There will never be any more of these iconic people. These people are icons in my book that I just named. And I can go on and on and on and name a whole bunch more who are here and who have passed away, you know, and he was in my top 5 of artists. He wasn't just an artist, he was a musician, okay? And to me, a musician, this man can compose, this man can write, this man can produce, this man can sing, this man can just talk on a goddamn record, and not only that, he can play the fucking guitar and other fucking instruments too. And I was just like, he was all around a musician to me, okay? He did it fucking all. And I'm real life sad that he is gone. Like they found him in the studio. I was like, Prince just put out some stuff on Tidal, okay? Prince just put out some stuff on Tidal, and I'm like, God damn, he just released some new shit not too long ago. And I'm like, he up in the studio whooping up some more shit for us, and I was just like, damn. I'm just, oh. And for you young people that don't know, I mean, I'm young too, but sometimes this new generation, they don't know the people that come before their faves and where their faves get their things from and get their inspiration from and who they look up to. And I just suggest that you go back and you go YouTube Prince. YouTube Prince and his performances, and just, oh my God, you will be amazed. You will love it. You will fucking love it. He was everything. Let me tell you something. Prince was a controversy in all this stuff because at one point in time, we was all like, girl, Prince out here wearing assless pants, okay? Booty cheeks just out. The motherfucker had heels on his shoes and stuff, doing splits and shit while playing the guitar, singing, twirling, all this stuff, and never broke a sweat. The makeup and everything, eyeliner, hair perfectly coiffed and everything, that curl. I said, Prince, you better fucking do it. You know, and because of all that, some of us kind of questioned and said, is he? But then again, Prince will take your bitch, okay? Prince will take your bitch, all right? So I'm just sitting here like, you better. Prince got away with that stuff, and it got away with it. Not saying that he got away with it because it worked for him. I just couldn't see him doing or being anybody else, okay? And I was just like, you know, he has some hits, okay? Some fucking... Let's Get Crazy is one of my favorite Prince songs, and my Darling Nikki, and you know, The Beautiful Ones, and Diamond and Pearls, and Insatiable. Oh, the list can go on and on and on and on. Kiss, you know. Oh, he was just fucking everything to me. And I'm not finna be one of those ones that's just getting on here talking about somebody, an artist or an individual in the entertainment business that just died and, you know, trying to jump on a bandwagon and all of a sudden you want to talk. No, I grew up on Prince, okay? Back in the day when they did nothing but play videos, I fucking loved when Prince videos came on, okay? Everybody loved when Prince videos came on, when all these artists videos came on, because their songs fit the video, and if it didn't, we didn't give a shit because music was just that damn good. You know, we don't have artistry like that today. I don't see nobody with a lasting legacy like that. I mean, we got Beyonce, but I ain't talking about that shit. Maybe even Rihanna. I still ain't talking about that shit, but I'm just saying, like, he was a true performer. He was a true legend. He was a true icon. And he was a shady ass motherfucker, bitch. He was the shade. Listen, Prince will shade you down with a motherfucking look without saying nothing. Prince will get on there. Shout out to my girl Candy for posting this little clip of him. He was on this talk show, and he was like, my mic is always on. And looked in that camera like, you know who I'm talking about. I don't have to say no name. You know, so it's like that. Did y'all remember when, I think either at the BET Awards or BET Honors, one of those, they was honoring Prince. And this was at the time when Trey Songz had came out with not The Beautiful Ones. Oh my God, what was Your Side of the Bed? And it kind of samples Beautiful Ones. And he tried to go into it. Mind you, Prince was sitting right there. And I think this was the same award show when Alicia Keys got her pregnant ass up on that piano. And Prince was like, oh shit, bitch. And you know, he just wasn't here for it. And Trey Songz tried to hit a note on his song. And Prince was just like, really? His face said it all. I said, stop. When Prince and Beyonce did that performance at the Grammys, I believe, oh, that was everything. When Prince did the Super Bowl, come on, you have to just look up Prince, okay? I get excited talking about this stuff because this was just an entertainer of entertainers. You know, he is in my top five, like for real. And it just hit me so hard, just like when Michael died and when Whitney died. You just did not see shit like that coming. You thought they was on the right path and all this stuff, and then next thing you know, boom, they're no longer here, and it's just like wow. And from what I'm hearing, possible that it was flu that took him out. And I'm pretty sure it's something else that was going on, but we don't know exactly what it is right now. But I do remember hearing he was, I think it was last week, he was in the air. The plane had to make an emergency stop out here in Illinois because he was not feeling well. And I think they had to rush him to the hospital at that time too. And I don't know. I thought he got better, you know. And it's just real sad. We have to love people while they're here. Okay. We don't want to wait till they get to a point where they're no longer here and try to give them all the props and the praise and everything. I've been a Prince fan, so you know, Prince came out. Prince not only gave us hits, but Prince was a mentor to a lot of people. Prince was a mentor and came out with groups like Apollonia, Vanity Six, Sheila E. Come on, he was giving people their chances and putting them on and letting them. He was one of those performers who, you know, he was very much in demand and he was very much popular, and he could be a bitch of all bitch if you wanted to and be like, nah, you ain't on my level, I don't need you to be here with me. But no, he gave people chance. He was like, no, come play in my band, I'm gonna highlight you on the show, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And that's what he did. And he was I love that. We don't really see that these days. We don't see these entertainers pulling other ones up and, you know, giving them that chance to just get a taste of how it is to be in the entertainment industry, or how it is to perform in a big crowd or whatever. We don't see that like that no more. But he did stuff like that, and it's just a lot. It's just really sad. Like a real life sad. You know, Prince. Prince was like, I have a guitar in this house. I have an acoustic guitar and I have electric guitar, and he was really the reason why him and Jimi Hendrix, because their guitar riffs were everything to me. Especially on my, like I said, my favorite song is "Let's Get Crazy," and that guitar riff in the middle and at the end, it's fucking everything. It's fucking everything. Let me just tell y'all this. I'm trying not to be sad, but y'all know they're gonna be playing the songs everywhere, just like they did Michael, and he has a plethora of stuff. I remember when Michael and him had that little rivalry with each other. Chad, that was so funny. But I just wish they could have did something together. Oh my god, that would have been every fucking thing. Everything. Um wow. I just can't. I just can't. Like, all I can say is he will definitely be missed. He was a big force in the music industry. You know, he stood up for the injustices. He stood up for the fucked up shit that was going on in the industry. You know, he pulled his own. Remember when he changed his name to the damn symbol? He was like, I'm not finna be a slave. And he wrote slave on his cheek, girl. Come on now. Prince stood up for what he believed in, and especially trying to get what was his and what was owed to them, you know, as an artist, and try to get the fairness and stuff going as an artist and get ownership of his music. And let me tell y'all something. Do not put that Illuminati bullshit. I already got somebody for that. I don't believe in that stuff. I don't want to hear no conspiracy theories. If that's what you own, please take that to somebody else, because I respect me and not put that shit on that, because I don't want to see it. But all I have to say at the end of the day, the BET Awards come on in June. BET, you got more than enough time to get some bomb ass performers together to do a bomb ass tribute to Prince, and you better not fuck it up. You better not fuck it up like you fucked up Michaels, okay? Y'all better not fuck it up like y'all barely did anything for Natalie Cole, okay? Or no, Natalie Cole just passed. Y'all better do Natalie Cole, and y'all better do Prince fucking justice at this BET Awards. We are counting on you, and yes, we are judging, okay? But I'm so sad. rest in peace to Chyna and rest in peace to Prince. It'll never be another like them. Never. I'll see you guys later.